Today on In Depth, we will look into the story of record label warnings, a hot issue going on now in Washington. So when we come back, we'll look more in depth into this controversial issue.
Hi, I'm Jack McClain, ex-pitcher. Like all baseball players, I smoke pot, get drunk all the time, snort coke, gamble, fix games for bookies, and I throw spitball. So that's why I drink Jock beer, which unlike other beers is stimulant.
Hey, the cops are coming.
It's great for times like these. Well, gotta go.
Jock beer, perfect for slimeball ex-pros like Jack.
I don't care, man.
I'm here in Washington with the wife of Senator Albert Bohr.
You can just call me Tippy.
Okay, Tippy. Why are you so against rock lyrics with sex and violence in them?
Well, gee, it's also, well, 'cause there's so much sex and violence in it, and that's so bad for impressionable small children like my little Albert.
Your son?
No, my cute little adorable senator husband.
With me here now is Putrid Breath, lead singer of the rock band Scum. Mr. Breath, how do you feel about all this record label warning business?
Well, relatively speaking, I see this as an infraction upon the rights of musicians as guaranteed in the First Amendment of the Constitution of our United States of America.
Yes, but didn't you write these lyrics here from your song Child Molester for your son? When I walk into your room late at night and see you snuggled up all nice and tight, I get my gun and shoot you in the head. I can have my way with you because you're filled with lead. Now, wouldn't you say that this song promotes sex and violence?
Well, in a relative sense, but what about those senators' wives? I mean, they say they're against sex and violence, but that's practically all they indulge in.
Now, what do you mean?
Well, how come they say they're against violence in rock lyrics when they're also against gun control? I mean, they say it's okay for a child to have a gun to kill people with, but that it's not okay for him to listen to music telling him how to do it correctly.
We here at In Depth were intrigued by the comment Mr. Breath made. So at our own in-depth testing centers, we did tests. We borrowed some criminals from the local state penitentiary and had them listen to 6 hours of heavy metal music. For example, Motley Crue, Twisted Sister, and Quiet Riot. The results, 19 all right, 1 stubbed his toe. We had these same criminals listen to 6 hours of easy listening music. For example, Barry Manilow and Billy Joel. The results were amazing. 12 committed suicide, 6 were bored to death, and 2 requested lobotomies immediately. We did another test in which another set of psychotic criminals were put in a room full of handguns. The results were as expected. 20 were wounded or killed. With our results, we came back here to Washington. With me here now are Mrs. Bohr, the wife of Senator Jesse Helms, Putrid Breath of Scum, and Neil Vince of the rock band Motley Crue. We showed them the results of our tests, and these are their comments.
Well, Tippy, what about the one that stubbed his toe?
Yeah, I knew that awful loud music would cause such a great catastrophe.
Hey, Neil, did you hear what happened to those poor slobs when they were forced to listen to that Barry Joel and Billy Manilow garbage?
Yeah, Suicide City.
But what about the test with the guns?
Well, that only proves my husband's point on gun decontrol. You see, if there was gun control, those slime balls would still be around.
Hey, what do you mean? They killed each other.
that only proves that handguns should be outlawed.
You rock and roll nitwits. Don't you know what you're talking about? You're a bunch of irresponsible drug-taking sex maniacs.
Yeah, so are you.
Well, that's it for In Depth, even though we got exactly nowhere on this very hot issue.